It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. Week 2 of our fall season. AEW Dynamite Watch-Alongs is here. What's up, guys? Show is about to start in 5 minutes. Sorry, it took me a few minutes longer than normal to get my ass up here, but I'm here now. I'm ready for this, man. This is going to be a pretty wild show, I think. Pretty sure it's going to be good. Lots of nice-looking stuff on the card, and should be a fun Wednesday night of wrestling. So thank you to everyone that has been in here waiting. Hope you guys are having a great day. Great week so far. We'll talk as we go through here during the watch-along. We'll discuss some of last night and the new look NXT and some of the very interesting stuff going on the show last night. Really fun wedding. A couple of newcomers on the scene, and I don't know what's going on with Braun Breaker. What a goddamn horrible name. But, man, if I'll be damned if that kid ain't a Steiner, because he is. Good to see Jamie and Sam and Charlie and Alex and Roderick and Jade Lambo. We got Nathan, Ben, Lil Justin, right on a handful of people in here right now for Dynamite tonight. Hopefully we'll have a nice little audience, a hangout this evening, and we'll just shoot the shit and talk wrestling. Right on. Okay, let me make sure everything's all in order here. Can you guys hear me and shit? Yep. Okay, I think we're good. We're ready to rock. I've got TNT pulled up here. What is this, Godzilla or something? Never saw any of these movies, so we're waiting for that to wrap up. I'd be damned if I'm not even sure if I've seen any advertised matches. I think Adam Cole and Kaz, and I think Daniel Bryan and Omega are going to have a confrontation. I think CM Punk's on commentary tonight. That's what I think I saw as of yesterday, but I actually haven't taken a look at anything today, so a lot of this show I'm going to be largely unaware of. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. I remembered it was Monday night during the Raw stream. I completely remembered that for this watch-along, I need to get headphones. I mentioned that last week. I'm like, oh, I'll have headphones next week, and I completely forgot. So Monday night, I ordered some on Amazon, but of course, they didn't get here in time. They'll be here tomorrow. So next week, I will have some headphones, so I won't risk any audio, although the audio will be low. I have lowered the volume on the microphone, so my voice might not be quite as loud as some of my other live streams, but that's all just so I won't pick up any audio from the show. So next week, we'll have that a little bit more intact and a little more streamlined in terms of that stuff. So it'll get better as we go. Good to see Angie here. Gerard, Alex, Ratnick, Sex Machine. Makes 2 of us. Right on. Should be a fun hangout tonight. And I'm just ready for a fun show of wrestling. Or a fun night of wrestling, I should say. My stream, my watch-along setups are always set up differently than my normal stream, so I'm always a little discombobulated. I need to get all my ducks in a row. There we go. Ducks lined up. Godzilla is tearing some shit up right now. If that even is Godzilla. Does it say what the hell this is? Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Okay. 2019? You got a super chat coming in from the Spaster. Let's see if I can get it to pull up. No, I cannot. It will not show the whole damn thing. Still working on that. I got to still figure out how to get that all appearing for you guys. Anyway, Spaz is here. Go subscribe to Spaz Phoenix's YouTube channel. Thanks for the $10, man. Different plug tonight on my last NON wrestling podcast. Black Cat Feline and myself reviewed the movie Shang-Chi. Reviewed the last 4 episodes of What If, and I reacted to the Spider-Man trailer. I know nothing about any of those things, but that sounds like fun, so go check out Spaz's channel if you want some non-wrestling stuff, and movie reviews can always be really fun. I've thought about maybe doing a few on the channel just for fun, but never really have gotten around to it. But non-wrestling podcasts can kind of be a break and a breather from stuff, but still a familiar voice at the same time to hear them talk about a completely different subject. So that's kind of cool. Just wish I don't watch anything. Like, I'm so illiterate when it comes to movies and TV shows and shit. I just literally watch nothing. So I just don't know about any of this stuff. And I've never even seen a single Spider-Man movie. Ever. Norm Macdonald. I know. Very sad. Really surprising that he died at only 61. He was a comedy legend. That one sucked. I'm doing great, Charlie. How are you? Hope everybody's doing great tonight. I'm happy. This is my fall season at work. I'm now going to be off 3 days a week, and one of those nights is Wednesday, so I'm always going to be cracking a nice frosty beverage and enjoying wrestling with you guys every Wednesday. And I couldn't be happier. All right, Godzilla's wrapping up. Credits. I never watched any of these movies. I've never seen Transformers. I've never seen any movie that's like that, like with big monster tearing shit up. Never watched anything like that. When are we going to get this Danielson Omega match, y'all? I mean, when's that going to happen, and when's Paige Omega going to happen? I love that Cole's getting in the ring tonight. I mean, Punk's only had one match. Bryan hasn't wrestled at all. So of the three of them, they better start wrestling here. So Cole and Kaz tonight. What's up, Deshaun? Good to see you. What's up, Dallas? Good to see you. Rocksmith is in the house as well. That's awesome. Tell your friends. By the way, if you share this video on Twitter or you snap a screenshot or anything like that related to this video and the link, and you throw it up on Twitter, tag me in it. I'll retweet it. That sort of thing. Might be fun. Say, hey, I'm watching this crazy bald guy watch AEW. Y'all should come check it out. He's weird. You know, something like that. All right, JR is welcoming us. I already see a Hook sign. Hook the pussy magnet. Oh, here comes CM Punk. I think CM Punk is on the headset tonight, correct? CM Punk and JR and Shivani doing commentary together. Say that out loud a year ago and think about how crazy that would sound. CM Punk's good on commentary. His stint on SmackDown was pretty good. He even mentioned that in the pipe bomb, that he was how good he was on commentary. Spaz, thanks for 5 more. If the colors weren't obnoxious, I'd love the new NXT stage setup. Oddly specific, but I love their clear guardrails. Yeah, I noticed that too. I didn't hate the way it looked, and you could even tell from that animation that it was probably going to look okay. They're doing the best they can with the Performance Center. It does resemble a little bit of WCW Saturday Night back in the day when they were down at Universal and they had that small kind of sound stage, but it's very bright. It's very, very bright. And correct me if I'm wrong, it felt like when I only watched 70% of the show last night, but it looked like they had kind of that different type of hard cam angle that they used to use on like NXT when it first started, like the very first renditions of NXT. I think when they were taping it in front of the, before Raw or whatever they were doing. I remember that kind of like overhead, kind of tilted down camera angle that's not so direct. They did a little bit of that last night that I don't remember in the black and gold NXT, but I do remember it from the very beginning when they were doing like the Daniel Bryan and Miz and the pro and the amateur bullshit or whatever. So it feels like they're kind of calling back a little bit to their roots a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. It definitely appeared on the surface to be more of like a kids looking show, but all right. Kingston and Moxley versus 2.0 in the main event. That's the main event? Excalibur is back. That's right. He was missing from a show or two, correct? Oh, Cargill and legit Leyla. I like Leyla. And Spears and Darby. All right. Not a bad card tonight. And Adam Cole and Kazarian are kicking it off. Where the hell are they? Jersey? I think they're in Jersey because MJF's been shit-talking Jersey all week. All right, here comes Adam Cole right off the bat. Oh, so good to see him there. What's he got? What's he wearing? That's so crazy that he's here. I like his music. I mean, I really liked Undisputed Era's music, but this works. I'll take a modern-day Cole and CM Punk match any day, man. You're going to do the Adam Cole baby in AEW. So cool. Awesome. I like the white and black. All right, here comes Kaz. When was the last time Kazarian had a one-on-one match on Dynamite? 9-1 in his last 10 matches. 21 or 26-4. Shit, he's been doing some dark and elevation work, hasn't he? Thank you, Jay Lambo. I'm a big fan of yours too, man. I'm a big fan of anybody in the chat. Unless you're a nut job. Which nobody appears to be. Yeah, Justin Roberts announcing Adam Cole to the ring is not too shabby. That's awesome. He was the right guy to get, Justin Roberts, for AEW. They should just keep him there forever. He's still young. He can be the AEW's Finkel. Do I want to be your friend? Yes, I do, Charlie. I'm everybody's friend. Try to turn down the volume just a bit. Wow. Is he going to call the last shot, or is it going to be something else? Oh, my God, Angie. I could not believe MJF did that. We mentioned that, I believe, on Monday night. Like, he's that one guy that can just – he's immune to cancel culture. He can tread that line, and he fucking treads it and goes over it sometimes, but then he gets a pass because, well, it's MJF. It'll be interesting to see how far he can push that stuff. Like, if eventually he'll do something that everybody unanimously will be like, okay, character or not, you stepped over the line. It'll be interesting to see if he'll ever get there. I think he's going to try. Jose, I am drinking the delicious Stella. I always drink this stuff for some reason. This is my casual drinking beer. If I'm having like one or two, then I'll drink something stronger. But otherwise, I just like sipping on those. Good looking crowd there. MJF and Caster, that would be good. Oh. Oh, that's a nice move by Kaz there. Good luck getting out of that, Cole. Fucking pretzel time. Well, you should try it, provided you are of age, Jose. Oh, kick right to the square of the face. Damn. Oh, Punk's great on commentary. He can talk. Most people good on the mic are good on commentary. Or can be. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Cole Shivani thing. Well, at least they're making it completely known that they're together. We're not like WWE where they kind of keep it a secret unless they want to make it a story. It'd be awesome if we could get Ricochet over to AEW. Probably not. Is Adam Cole really worried that Britt Baker might, like Shivani's like trying to hook up with Britt Baker? I don't think he's got to worry. Love that. I always love that spot. Oh, super kick right to Kaz. He'll kick out. I love the Bebe sign right in front of our faces. Yeah, you need AEW to go back to DC. I need them to come to West Coast, man. Other than the Jericho cruise, I have not been to an AEW show yet. Oof. But if Double or Nothing is in Vegas next year, I will definitely go to that. Yeah, Adam Cole and Pat McAfee, now Cole versus Tony. I don't think we'll get a match between Cole and Shivani the way we got with Cole and McAfee. Although if we did, it would be pretty funny. I don't know. These days, yeah, Hershey's always been a WWE town, but I think AEW could go in there and draw something. I don't think the fans have that much loyalty, but generally, dating back a long time, Pennsylvania is WWE. Angie, as far as I know, they're still doing the Jericho Cruise. I keep getting emails about it because I had assumed that I was going to maybe go to it. And I put a deposit down, but then decided not to go. So I still get all of the updates. And they've added Sting, I believe. Sting, Orange Cassidy. A couple of other interesting ones. So the lineup is building, and it's set for October, I guess. And it's a go. You're required to be vaccinated, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to be less capacity, which would be a lot nicer if there weren't so many lines and crowds and stuff. I would like to go on it again. I just think it's a little close. I'm not ready to get on a boat, on a cruise, still while the pandemic is still going on, even with the required vaccinations. Maybe I'll try a cruise next time. And Adam Cole, last shot for the win. One 1-0, Adam Cole. Undefeated. Oh, I love the guy in the front row with the Rip 'em from No Holds Barred. You see that blue shirt right behind Adam Cole? That's awesome. That's Hulk Hogan's character in No Holds Barred. Yeah, Kaz was just a good, solid hand to stick in there with Cole to get him a win. Good choice. Good opponent choice there for him. He's going to say some words. Say some words on the microphone. I'm ready for story time. Hook us up. Hope is a dangerous thing. What is this, Shawshank Redemption? Who are they? Christian Cage? Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy? Jungle Boy and Adam Cole. That would be a match. Ooh. Nice. Rampage, though. Not Dynamite. Next week is that big Arthur Ashe. Can't wait to watch that with you guys. Holy shit. It's a super click. That's not trademarked, is it? Okay. Adam Cole is elite. So it's going to be a six-man Cole and Bucks against Jungle, Lucha, and Christian on Rampage. What's up, Danny? Good to see you. Marcus, yeah, I assume when he said Rampage Grand Slam, you think he meant Dynamite Grand Slam? Because they're going to be, are they going to tape Rampage at that show too, or at that venue as well? So they might have a Rampage Grand Slam. He might have meant Dynamite. What's Twitter saying about that? Did they say he botched? He doesn't even know the name of your show or of his own show. Well, Adam Cole's definitely over. We're going to hear from MJF next. Right on. That should be non-offensive. I love the Bucks. You can't take them serious. I don't know how you can watch their match with the Lucha Brothers at All Out and not take them serious. I don't care what they wear. I think that's part of their awesomeness is that they're so unimaginably obnoxious. And they dress like the world's biggest douche nozzles ever. But, man, they are no joke in there. That match was incredible. So I kind of like that they're stupid and ridiculous and so good in the ring. It definitely ain't boring, that's for sure. Out there wearing their rompers and shit. My God. Yeah, Cole is super over. I don't know. I mean, if Punk and Bryan had not come in so close together, they might have kept Cole babyface. I mean, even with his history with the Bucks and stuff, they might have just kept him face just because how over he is. But I think they almost like had to turn him heel because otherwise you got just three mega baby faces coming in at the same time, and that's a bit overkill, you know? So I wonder if it was Cole and it wasn't those guys, if, he'd be face maybe, at least at first, and then maybe turn down the line. I think he could still turn down the line. He's so over. I mean, it might be one of those deals where AEW can't ignore how over he is. He turns on the Elite and dethrones Kenny. That could happen too. Oh, nice. You got your CM Punk shirt today? That's awesome. Methany Pillman. Is that what he said? Is the yeah? I'm not sure if there's any latest Peacock content. I watched the 9/11 thing, and I know we've got Cena coming up on Broken Skull Sessions after Extreme Rules or the day of Extreme Rules, and then I think Seth Rollins filmed one as well, so that's probably coming. I saw him with he gave Stone Cold like a blazer or something, so that means they probably filmed one of those, and so that's coming for Seth. That'll be a good one. I'll be interested in that one. It's too bad. It'd be interesting to see if they could like do what they did with Jericho and maybe get Bryan Danielson to do Broken Skull Sessions. That would be interesting as hell. It's a shame that we didn't get Daniel Bryan on there before he left. As far as I know, right? I don't think he did one. All right, Excalibur, JR, and CM Punk. He got himself a car? What? Okay, so he's going to put, Fuego's going to put his car on the line. What kind of shitty car is that? A Hyundai? Yeah, why would you put your car on the line? That's silly. Do you think, I don't even think Miro wants that car. All right, here comes MJF. All right, Maxwell, what have you got to say? This is okay. This is the first time we're going to hear CM Punk talk about MJF. Is he still doing the thing with Pillman Jr., or is that over? Because, I mean, this might be a good time for CM Punk to step off headset. Crying Brian. Oh, I love it. The armpit of America, New Jersey. I apologize to any of our Jersey listeners, but your state is not widely looked at as a place that anybody wants to visit. I'm allowed to say that because I'm from Detroit, so. Oh, yeah. Oh. He's going to apologize for offending. He doesn't give a shit. Okay. Noted. What are they chanting? Shut the fuck up or something? Shut the fuck up. I think it's shut the fuck up. I don't know if TNT likes that language. Oh, God. Don't even, MJF. Oh, he's going to do his voice, isn't he? Oh, God. So Pillman's in hell, according to MJF. Oh, man. He might be. I don't know. I don't think there is a hell, but if there is, Pillman might be there. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in a demon in a red bodysuit and a pitchfork. Just don't. But if it exists, I think Pillman's hanging out down there. Damn. Oh, no, don't massacre him. Yeah, Pillman. I'll chant Pillman all day. See, this is what I like about MJF. You forgot all about that loss to Jericho, you know? Oh, is this him? Is that his music? I guess I've never listened to Pillman's music before. Oh, he's got to come from behind. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, I love his shirt. That's Brian's shirt. Oh, Brian, you dummy. How did you not see Wardlow coming? Oh, he just... That's the worst punch I've ever seen. Well, Brian, you're going to get killed now. Not even that exquisite mullet can distract Wardlow from killing you. Oh, and he ducked out of the way? Well, that's what you get, Wardlow, for wearing maroon pants. Oh, swing and a miss with the chair. I like he's got the little Bengal growl in his music. That's kind of cool. Pillman, you know, never had super memorable music. I didn't like his WWE theme. And shit, I barely remember what he even used in WCW. I mean, I remember the Blondes even have a theme? I don't remember what the hell he used. It wasn't memorable, whatever it was. And his loose cannon TikTok theme thing in WWE was terrible. Wow. Pillman and JR. Little Brian. They're building up that matchup. Yeah, I think, Brian, you got a chance to... You're going to lose, but you should take advantage of this opportunity. That's a big stage for him to be on. Cable TV, packed house, New York. You want to ever come close to filling them daddy's shoes, you're going to have to do something next week. Thank you, Dan. Program I use for my background. Well, I stream on OBS. I do all my own overlays and shit myself, just in, you know, like Photoshop and stuff. But yeah, I use OBS for streaming. Now, Pillman Jr. is still young, but at some point, I would like him to maybe venture into that sadistic side like his dad had, being a little bit like he's still really young. He's got some shit to learn and stuff, but like as he matures and stuff, like eventually go down that path. You know, you don't want to just be a carbon copy of your dad. You know, that's never really worked out so well, but you can always tribute, you know, him. And if he started going a little bit sadistic and even tie into that, you know, my dad was crazy, so it would stand to reason that I'm a little crazy too. And I don't know if any of y'all have met my mom. You know, she ain't exactly playing with a full deck. So are you really surprised that I turned out to be a serial fucking killer? Watch out for me. I'd like to see him go there one day. Totally. Just annihilate and murder Griff Garrison. Cover his nice, pretty blonde locks in red blood. And have people fear Pillman Jr. He's tapped into that now. He knows... You know, he knows where his dad was coming from, kind of thing. Hey, Diet Vodka in the house. What's up, man? Glad you're here. Oh, thanks, Lambo. I've had years of practice to perfect the setup. We'll continue to always get better. That's what we try to do. All right, local commercial for me. I don't know what y'all are watching. All right, I go over here, check out things over here. If there's any Twitter business, anything interesting happening, doesn't look like it. Thank you for the follow, Guardian of Chaos. And Saltine, the Moneymaker, and Steve, and Teddy, and Dante Deshawn, and Doug. Looks like those are all the most recent ones. Yeah, so by the way, guys, we have tomorrow is the Dark Side of the Ring series resuming of Season 3, picking back up tomorrow, and it's Plane Ride from Hell. I've been waiting for this episode, so I'll be checking that out tomorrow night for sure, and I'll give you my thoughts on that on Saturday's podcast. We'll be up live, regular time on Saturday, 3 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern for the Winged Eagle, and then on Sunday we're going to do a watch-along again. I think we're going to do Unforgiven 2001, 20-year anniversary of that show, which is coming up, and that's when Kurt Angle won the title. That was right after 9/11, and I figured that would be a good one to watch on Sunday, so we're going to do that. Should be a fun weekend of streaming. 3 straight days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All right, we got Jungle, Christian, and the boys. Yeah, Jungle Boy, you have phenomenal hair. I'm horrendously jealous. I met all these guys on the cruise, and they were all really nice, especially little Marco. Condolences out to him. His grandfather died. I saw that on Twitter. He's missing the funeral because he has to be at work. Okay. Oh, that was a bomb right there. Shit. So I guess Cole did not botch from what I gathered of that. He really did mean Rampage. And Christian said, since you already lost the Wednesday Night Wars, you might as well try Friday. What the fuck did he say? Holy shit. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Love it. FTR with a fucking jobber entrance. Right on. Everybody's making fun of Fuego for putting his car on the line. All right, so what is this? Seidel Brothers and FTR? Oh, no, what? I don't even know what the hell I'm watching here. FTR and, Seidel and Dante Martin. Okay. Now I get it. Took me a minute. Hey, Chaz, good to see you. You're at work, but thank you for giving you the Wednesday night commentaries. Absolutely, man. I don't know if you got me on your headphones or what. I'm not sure. I'll do my best. Right now, like I said, FTR, Dante Martin, and Matt Seidel, tag team bout. MJF just cut a scathing nuclear heat promo and threatening to straight up murder poor Brian Pillman Jr. next week at Arthur Ashe on Dynamite. I am so ready to watch that with you guys next week. That's going to be a hoot. And we had Adam Cole challenging Jungle and Lucha and Christian to a 6-man on Rampage a week from Friday. I guess they're going to tape a Rampage at Arthur Ashe as well. So there's going to be a Rampage Grand Slam and a Dynamite Grand Slam, apparently. Still think Christian might have the line of the night so far. Rock Smith, I wish I knew if my Instagram wasn't working because I don't have an Instagram account. I don't know. I don't think FTR has been that wasted. They're not shaving each other's backs, and not every single team can be tag team champions at the same time. They did have a run. I think the run should have gone longer. But I don't see any reason why they can't reclaim the top spot at some point. And that's the way it was back in the day. Once you were champions, it doesn't mean you'll never be champions again. You can always find your way back. And I'd like to see a more 80s or 90s style tag team booking to their division than what you do in WWE, just with the constant passing of the titles all the time. Having longer runs makes the titles feel much more important, and they haven't had a ton of tag team title or tag team champions in their history so far. So I think they'll get back there. With WWE, it was so different because they were literally just making them complete jokes. They're not jokes here. They're still out there. They're still with Tully. They're still taking their matches seriously. They're not. I don't think they're far gone or not. Back in the day, the Hart Foundation won the titles in '88, and then they split up. They got back together. All this time passed before they got back to the top and proved they were a good team. I think it could be the same with them. And I don't see how they go their entire AEW career without being multiple tag team champions. But I'd like to see Santana and Ortiz get a crack at those as well. They deserve it. They got good teams in AEW. Ooh, big kick by Seidel to Dax, I believe. Or Dax and Cash. Who the fuck are they? Yeah, Dax and Cash. That's what it is. Not Axe and Smash. Dante Martin is so athletic. Jesus. Oh, my God. Is that, what's his face? Is that Grimm right there in the front row? Okay, well, that's good. He looks to be okay. He had some sort of medical episode or a seizure or some shit. I kind of saw it come across Twitter. Not only does he seem to be okay, he's in the front fucking row for Dynamite. Right on. Okay, well, that's a relief. Hope the big guy is doing all right. He's a weirdo, but he's a nice dude, so glad to see he's up and moving around. Yeah, Evan, I caught most of NXT last night. I was very curious. They pulled in a decent rating, big increase. Raw, on the other hand, went in the other direction because it was week one of Monday Night Football, and even with Big E's hot-shotted title victory, it didn't do a whole lot to move the ratings, I think, as much as they were hoping. That ain't on Big E. That's on just WWE. And I think they were so scared that football was going to fuck them up in the ratings that they tried to do something and it didn't work. And so that makes things even more interesting because what are they going to do next week, So I don't know. Axe and Smash sounds like Retribution. My God. Mace and T-Bar. T-Bar's been cutting a couple promos lately on Raw, and I've always just really liked him. I was like, can you just beat Dominik Dijakovic? And, he might never be beating Bobby Lashley for the title or anything, but he'll be a solid player, man, on any roster. I just say do that with him, Dash and Sax, Cash and Sex. Can't keep up with it. Because I had trouble remembering their WWE names as the Revival. So when they went there, then it was even harder. I'm like, wait, which one was Dash Wilder and Cash Wheeler? Or I just could not fucking figure it out. And so it's just always been very confusing to me. But I'm getting better. I'm going to go grab, I think it's time for another Stella already, since it's pitcher in pitcher. Be right back. We are back. That was quick. Fresh one. Yeah, I still want Hangman to beat Kenny for the title as well, but man, a lot of things have changed since Hangman was on TV, so I do not know what the plans for that are going to be. Wow. Jesus. My neighbors are cooking something. My windows are open and I smell something on a grill somewhere and I want some of it. Bring it to me. So where are they, by the way, in Jersey? Prudential Center? Who plays there? Is that like where the New Jersey Devils play and shit? Yeah, FTR is great, man. Fans are getting into the tag match. Did JR, I missed that. Are they saying that the Grand Slam Rampage is going to be 2 hours? Is that what he just said? That's kind of cool. Okay, yep, I heard that correctly. Thank you, Marcus. I think we're likely to see a trios title of some kind, but I'm actually in no rush for them to do that. Nice. Big win for FTR. Good. Or not big win, a win. There's so much going on right now in AEW. I wouldn't be adding that yet. I would do it, but like I think you can wait like a year on that or something. There's just so much happening. Just pace yourselves, you know. Who knows what kind of new talent they could have in another year by then as well. They could add to that fun. Big shatter machine for the end. For the win, I should say. What are they calling this one? What do they call the shatter machine? I missed what it's called here. I don't even know. Ooh, FTR and Sting versus Darby. That could definitely happen. Which means they'll lose because Tully has been running his mouth. The Suzuki incident is a very delicate subject. I hope CM Punk is issuing an apology on their behalf. All right. Fucking Archer and Suzuki. I love that. Damn, yeah, you can see that on his eye from last week. Wow. Oh, that Kyle, thank you for that. That's what it's called? Big Rig? I guess I just don't pay attention to this shit. They call that finisher the Big Rig. Big Rig? Big Rig. Well, I guess it's better than Braun Breaker. CM Punk is your 16th favorite wrestler. He's my 18th B. 18th A is Dean Douglas. Who's this? Oh, it's Malachi. Nice. Malachi Black. Oh, the big rig is a tribute to Brody Lee. Okay. Well, then it's fine. You can call it whatever you want if you're tributing Brody Lee. House of Black. I don't hate the antlers. I just don't understand them. Oh, yeah? Goodnight Express and then over to Big Rig after Brody? Guess that rings a bell now. I just kind of forgot they did that. Who's he taking on here? I didn't even catch who his opponent is. He's not fighting Brock Anderson again, is he? I really liked Black's NXT theme. I thought that was really good. Malachi Black. This guy should really be a pretty big deal here. I hope that... I mean, their talent is just ridiculous right now, man. What is it, 2 months? We've had Malachi Black and Adam Cole and CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Who else? Isn't there somebody else? I still think we should see Buddy Murphy come in for sure. And Bray Wyatt, obviously. That's going to be other two pretty awesome players. And having Buddy, I think he's Buddy Matthews now. I think Buddy Matthews and Black should have some sort of a run-in, some sort of like callback to the WWE bullshit. I know. That's what I'm worried about. I agree with you, Chase. I think he needs to beat Cody again. I just worry that when they have this match, Cody's going to beat him. Because that's Cody. Cody will do business and put people over, but he's got to get the win back, you know? Because you got to remember, Brody Lee slaughtered him on Dynamite and then turned around and lost to him. So hopefully that will not be a repeat here. Please rise, everybody. The hood looks a little weird on you. Who's that? Rosario Dawson? Why is she randomly there? Why Rosario Dawson? I agree. This is some WWE shit. Hey, look, a celebrity's in the front row. Let's involve them. Oh, she jumped over. Are you allowed to do that, girl? Girl, I don't know. I didn't realize how big their outside of the ring is. Is that just me, or does that this looks like a lot of space? Oh, here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I'm buffering. What's CM Punk saying about Rosario? Well, my stream just buffered, so I am just momentarily paused here. Let me refresh. All right, here we go, brawl. Cody, your red suit. There's Grim getting a shot in on somebody. Come on, Malachi. Fight back. Whip his ass. Oh, that's why she's Clerks 3. No kidding. I didn't even know that was being made. Angie, I'm kind of with you on that one. But I don't like to be that way. It's just kind of, I can't help it. He's the American Dream's son. Oh, wow. He just drink to the face. And a fist bump to that guy. That guy's like, that drink cost me like $15, asshole. Cody, you better reimburse him. I mean, they live in Jersey. How great can their lives be? Now you're going to steal the guy's beer? Ooh, Cody and Black double turn. I'd be into that. Although Black, I kind of, the character like this seems like it would be better. Oh, drink upside Cody's head too. Black's character seems like he would thrive more in like a menacing type of capacity where he's, out hunting people where, I don't know, baby faces don't tend to do that too much. But I'm actually ready for some sort of really, really awesome, like well-executed double turn. We need that. It's been a while. I don't care which company does it. Just do it. What's the most notable double turn we've had in recent history? Let me know in the chat. I can't even think. Wasn't there one with like Dolph and Miz or something kind of, and that was in the last few years? What else? We've seen any other ones? Hopefully I'm not remembering or misremembering a big one. Yeah, Alex, I believe Cody is a face, as far as I know. Yeah, Black and Miro. I'd be into that eventually. Because you think about like Miro's character and how he is, he needs to run into somebody that's fearless of that shit. So far he's been very intimidating and stuff. And I don't think Black is really going to be that way. If anything, it might be the other way around. Black's like, oh, you want to intimidate motherfuckers? All right, I can play that. That would be super fun. I think Black would be a good opponent. Like somebody at some point down the line has to take that title from Miro. So the fact that he's so dominant, he reminds me a little bit of Roman Reigns, in terms of his just arrogance and delusion and, this belief and that sort of thing. He's got a little bit of that in him. So I think whoever beats him should be a big, bad fucking hombre, which Black is. Ronda and Charlotte. Okay, that's kind of relatively recent. I don't even know if that was on purpose, though. I was in the crowd for that Survivor Series match. That was the damnedest thing I ever saw. But that definitely wasn't on purpose. I'm trying to think of like a purposeful double turn where that was the point coming through the match. Or coming in the other side of the match. Like, what's the most recent one we've seen? I can't even think of one. Remember they did one in WCW around 99-ish with Hogan and Flair. Hogan turned face, Flair turned heel. It was like a cage match or something. That was actually really well done. And WCW was not doing well at that point, and they actually pulled that off pretty well. It was a pay-per-view. It was like Spring Stampede. It was somewhere in like the beginning part of 99 maybe is where I think that happened. And Hogan was like Hollywood Hogan, and Flair was Flair, but they flopped. Moxley, I don't know. I'd like to, Miro being built up like this and having this run, Moxley's established and will always be established. I'm using that loss. I'm taking advantage of the fact that somebody's in a position to get a big win by knocking off Miro. So I would give that to a talent that would really benefit the most from that. Where Moxley beating Miro wouldn't be that huge of a deal. Moxley's a former world champion, All right, we're going to get a Bunny and Anna Jay history package. That's pretty crazy. I'm excited Anna Jay's back. Hangman, maybe. But I think Hangman's already he was starting to inch his way up into the main events, you know. I'm thinking of somebody like, I don't know. I do like the Black idea, but you can also think of somebody maybe currently in AEW, one of their homegrown or up-and-coming guys that could really benefit. But I think whoever it is needs to be big, not little. So somebody like Naka's on his ass or tough as him, that sort of thing. That's why Black came to mind. Man, don't mess. This poor Dark Order is just falling apart. Colt Cabana doesn't have a match tonight, does he? That'd be interesting to hear CM Punk call a Colt Cabana match. But Anna, what about me? Yeah, Anna Jay and Ty Conti, you need to get out of that dude stew and go off on your own. Oh, this fucker. Now he's in the ring. Who's that dude behind him? This guy. Lambert, that sounds awesome. He just said we should watch a 180-pound wrestler throw 30 super kicks and then climb to the top of the building and dive through 6 tables onto his lifeless opponent. Show me that. I'd be into that. Oh, Jericho coming out. That's interesting. I'm sure he'll tell Lambert to shut the hell up here. I better lower the volume on Judas here. What he described sounded fucking awesome. I don't think Dan Lambert understands what professional wrestling is. He's the embodiment of that type of fan. You know, or that type of person. You know it's fake, right? I'm like, yeah, we know. Heard that once. They don't even know the words of the song. This is Jersey. What do they know? I love that he brought Hager out there. It's the right guy to bring out. Excalibur picking up the Lambert slack, letting everybody know who these fuckers are. I'm not a huge MMA fan, so I don't really give a shit about. They're still singing. The funniest thing I find about like that argument about like small guys and stuff, I'm like, you don't want wrestling to be just the way it was before. With just a bunch of big guys. The fact that the business has evolved has probably kept it moving, you know. Hasn't ruined it, it's helped it. We don't know a fat-faced dipshit. Yeah. I like that song. Fat-faced dipshit. Yeah. It's a good song. Fozzy should record a track. Their allowance money. Dan Lambert, I'm a grown-ass successful adult. I don't spend my allowance money on AEW. I spend my own money on it, and I fucking love it. You fat face. What is it? Fat face. What did he call him? Fat face dipshit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, get it? Because they're American top team. I get it. Which one of them is on top? Lambert's definitely on the bottom. Lambert is on the bottom of that pile for sure, taking all of them. It's like a pin cushion. But instead of pins, it's cocks. Oh, Dallas. That would be crazy. Jericho would be shit out of luck then. Hager's all he's got. Jericho's pretty tough, too. Jericho's fearless. He stood toe-to-toe with Brock, and he just mentioned the backstage fight with Goldberg. Yeah, damn Lambert needs a punch in the face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't Dan Lambert have like a PTA meeting to go to? It's like 8-on-2. Shithole New Jersey. So were they going to challenge for next week? All right, Arthur Ashe. It's going to be Jericho and Hager against who? Scorpio and Page? He said pussy on TNT? That's awesome. Yeah, there's been a lot of cursing tonight. That segment had the word dipshit and pussy in it. That's hilarious. That Billy Gunn's son looks just like him. That is crazy. The one on his left, look at him. Billy just looks like their older brother, not their dad. Yeah, Lambert talked about that shit like it was a bad thing. 22 super kicks and diving off the top of the building through tables? That's awesome. Show me that. I'll take some of that. Oh, Jade Cargill. Do you think her hair is natural or she dyed it white? Here comes Jade. This is quite the interesting size differential here. Because Leyla is very strong, but she is extremely short. Jade Cargill is 14-1 or 14-0. She's had 14 matches. She needs some training. She needs a lot of training. Legit Leyla. Oh, she's in New Jersey. She's from Moscow originally? Is that what he said? Jesus. 19-4 for legit Leyla. She is strong. She did have that match. That match did happen. Came and went with Camille, I believe, right? And she lost that. She's probably going to lose here. Yeah, I knew as soon as Jericho said which one's on top, I was like, oh, he's going to get heat for that. Fucking MJF can tweet out a picture of Melanie Pillman, and that's all fine. But Jericho says that. But, man, that's what the entire Attitude Era was, you know. And obviously we're in a different time now. That shit's not cool, but hell, you know. It's, you know, how, like, JR kind of sometimes will say some shit because he'll forget what era he's in. Might have been the same deal with Jericho there. It's like sometimes you just got to remember it's 2021. And on Raw in 1998, 30 minutes of that 2-hour show have some sort of gay innuendos or whatever. DX used to approach Vince with a fucking chicken because he likes cock, you know. It was such a normal thing back then. Some of these old timers just need to remember what year it is, that's all. Yeah, Jade could benefit from a few months at the Performance Center, I think. Come on, Excalibur. I love that CM Punk's giving Excalibur shit for not calling the right stuff. That's awesome. I won't go anywhere, Excalibur. Don't you worry about me. I don't think Jade's wearing a wig. I don't think that would stay on. I think that's just the color of her hair. She just dyed it like that. But I don't know how hair works, obviously, so don't. Any girls in the chat, that's what she did, right? She dyed that. It's not a wig. And I don't think it's unbelievable either. I think it's actual hair. Damn, that was pretty good. Of course, that happened in picture-in-picture, but Cargill hit Leyla with a suplex on the outside and then nipped up after that. Not bad. She's definitely athletic. She's got the look. Like, if you want to look the way she does, you have to be at least slightly better in the ring than Lex Luger was. And right now, she ain't there. But I also think she'll get there. That's true. Yeah, when is being on top considered insulting? Candyman. I'm not looking for it. Well, Cargill is just working over here, Leyla, in the commercial break. Yeah, Jade is all kinds of gorgeous. It's almost ridiculous. I remember watching the night that she debuted. I'm like, who the hell is that? And how have we never not seen her anywhere before? Just this goddess shows up literally out of nowhere, materializes out of nothing, and is just in our face. I'm like, where the fuck has she been? How have I never seen a picture of her, never seen her anywhere related to wrestling at all? And then all of a sudden, here she is. And I'm like, you talk about somebody that would be tailor-made for WWE, who Vince would be looking for. It's her. You know what I liked back in the day when they did the Diva Search stuff was the not the Diva Search, the Tough Enough, Linda Miles. Shaniqua or whatever, she was like that, just super big, gorgeous, muscly, strong, tall. I just thought she had like the frame of a wrestler, and it never panned out for her. And here we got Jade, kind of the same thing, but maybe even a little bit more physically impressive than Linda was, and her height. Because Camille, I don't consider, like, Camille's awesome and everything, but she's not like Cargill or Linda Miles. They've got those just Lex Luger-like physiques that I think are so awesome. Yeah, Jade's very sloppy still. Ooh, Leyla Hirsch with a German. You got to get your shoulders up, girl. That was... I had no idea that she's with Red's second baseman Brandon Phillips. I had no idea about that. Big knee to the face. Is that going to be it? No way, it's not. Jade struggled a little bit. Jade struggled a little bit with her outfit at All Out as well. Looks like she might be very close to popping out. I have hopes for Cargill, too. You would hate to see that type of look wasted. Potential is just unlimited for someone like her. Just keep working hard, keep getting better, keep your attitude in check, and you'll be just fine. Poor Layla's going to go down. Ugh, that is her finisher, and that is the end. Well, that was a quality win for Cargill. Well, Ben, you probably like the Diva Search for the same reason that all of us did, but deep down we all hated it. If you lie to me, it's because you don't respect me. So what's going on with the Chavo stuff? Is he kicking him to the curb permanently, or my assistant Jose? I need an assistant. Oh man, now he's threatening these guys. I would never let my boss grab me like that, the way Andrade grabbed that guy, that's for sure. I'm like, I quit, motherfucker. Y'all need to move over and make some room for CM Punk. He's there all night. You don't even have table space. He can't even put his Diet Pepsi on the table. Just Bogart in the table. CM Punk's got to share a monitor with Shivani. That's not right. Yeah, he's calling himself the Kingpin. Was he trying to do like a drug dealer type of gimmick? I mean, he's abusing his staff. He's intimidating his staff. Oh, here's Hook. Oh, no, there's Taz. I'm not taking your job. Oh, there's Hook. There's the young pussy magnet. Would you just wake up or something, Hook? Wasn't it the 2000s that it was all the style to have your hair just going all over the place? I thought now you have to comb it and have it shaved on the sides. Hook doesn't understand style. He's backing up, Hook. He's going to get attacked from behind. This is totally obvious. CM Punk, you need to be smarter than this. There it is. There's Hobbs. Hobbs and Big E had a nice interaction on Twitter. Hobbs congratulating Big E on his win. It was very cool. Well, Punk, that was kind of dumb, man. We all knew you were going to get attacked from behind. He's fighting back. Oh. Dragon Sleeper from Hook. Oh, and Punk getting taken out. Oh, that sucks. So I guess Punk's not going to be on commentary for the rest of the night. Oh, they're going to put him through a table? Don't tear it up. Get all that shit off the table so you don't break his... If you're going to put him through the table. All right, I guess they're going to put Punk through the table. Oh. Did it even break? Barely. Hobbs just basically choke slammed Punk through the table, but it tipped over more than it broke. That table did not give, Alex. That is correct. And we go to commercial. All right. Punk got beat up by Hook. Well, he's trying to put guys over or work with guys, so he's going to be working with Team Taz a little bit. Hopefully he'll get a match. I guess who does he face first? I'd still do Ricky Starks before I do Hobbs against CM Punk. I think Punk and Starks would have just a crazy good match. And I also think, you know, this would be a good way. We saw how, like, Brian Cage's wife was complaining or something that he wasn't, like, used right. This could be a good way to get him involved with, like, a top guy. You know, CM Punk is going to be working with Team Taz. I could see Brian Cage jumping in here to back up and help out Punk a little bit, and they could do a tag match or something. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like that. I'm trying to get my mic a good distance from my face there. That's better. All right, we're good. Japanese table. Yeah, that was. Oh, it's that skeleton kissing commercial. Is he now? Hobbs is ranked in top 5 in AEW? I still think Starks and Punk would be a much better match. Oh, Danny, that is a... Man, my God, there's how many times in history have we seen a match with even a bigger size difference than Punk and Hobbs? Punk and Hobbs, that's a weird match to choose to say that size difference doesn't make sense, because all you have to do is look back the last 30 years and find countless examples of this. I mean, hell, CM Punk worked against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, one of the best matches we've ever seen. Size means nothing in professional wrestling. That's the fun of it. How do you think 1, 2, 3 Kid beat Razor Ramon? You know, Bret Hart beat Yokozuna at WrestleMania 10. Hogan beat Andre at WrestleMania 3. Shawn beat Diesel. Shawn beat Sid. Ricochet beat Drew McIntyre once. Yeah, didn't CM Punk work with Ryback too? And he beat him, didn't he? So, yeah, that's... big guy against little guy means nothing in wrestling. Fuck that unrealistic shit. It's wrestling. It ain't no more unrealistic than kicking out of 15 super kicks in a match. Oh, God, he got hit. He got blasted hard, too, from behind, did he not? Jesus. That definitely punished the spine. Punk, I'm assuming, isn't going to stay out there unless he's going to dust himself off. And, hey, props to the tech department if they got that table set back up and all their monitors. I'm generic. I'm the piece of... Yeah, Shawn, you kind of are. You're generic. You're not a piece of shit, though. I like you. Yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, Sonny. I was at that show. I was in the crowd for that at Staples Center for Bryan and Brock. Oh, I missed Tony. Was Tony back there? Who the fuck is this? Oh, Shawn Spears. Okay. I was like, who's the dude sitting? I'm wondering if he's going to get his girl in there, if they're going to get whatever they're going by now. And now they're called The Inspiration. They're kind of back together as a tag team. Peyton and Billy, whatever they go by now. Cassie and Donnie Lonigan. I don't know what her name is. It looked like Tully kind of scared Shawn there when he pulled his hood off. As if Shawn wasn't expecting that. Yeah, thank you. Bryan made Batista tap out. That's actually one of the more comical things I've noticed. I'm not saying he was saying this at all, but like when you have people that get really behind, the tribalism, fan war type of thing, and if you're anti one company, you're going to start criticizing things about them that are not uncommon, that have been done since the beginning of the business, but all of a sudden it's a problem, just because you just gotta feed your side or whatever. I see that a lot. I'm like, man, everybody does that. Like how everybody on Monday night, they're just doing the Big E thing so they can get a good rating. I'm like, isn't that what you want? Isn't the point to get good ratings and deliver good shows? Like, I don't care what they do. Just do something and make it good. This is a singles, right? Is this singles? Darby and Spears, right? I mean, Darby's going to have to get the win here. He just took the loss to Punk. He's got to get back on track. Danny, WCW claimed they wanted to be more real, too. And we had pay-per-view matches of Kevin Nash and Rey Mysterio. I get what you're trying to say, but you're way off base. They're not trying to be a shoot. It's at the end of the day, it's still professional wrestling. It's still going to be crazy. There's still going to be a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff. The win-loss records, I think, are a nice touch. And taking wins and losses and matches just in general more seriously is definitely a more real aspect of the show, but it shouldn't disqualify them from doing a matchup. They're not trying to pass themselves off as MMA. They're trying to pass themselves off as a little bit less kid-friendly of a wrestling show and something that adults can like. And adults love big men versus little men fights. This is that yeah, but mentality that's way too common in wrestling. I'm like, no, your argument doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. I'm like, in reality, this match shouldn't make any sense either. Shawn Spears outweighs this guy by fucking 70 pounds. If this was a fight in a brawl or in a nightclub, who do you think's going to win this? Shawn Spears is going to fucking murder this kid. It's wrestling. Yeah, just like the trios title, I think AEW can wait on the cruiserweight or the light heavyweight. They'll get to it, but I don't think they need to be doing anything like that right now. But it would be cool though if they did create like a cruiserweight title and they were able to kind of make cruiserweight, because WWE was never able to figure cruiserweight wrestling out ever. From as soon as they bought out WCW, they were never able. They tried several times, even tried doing a whole 205 Live show, which was almost an instant failure. So it would be cool to see them bring one in and have TNT cruiserweight matches like back in WCW that were all so good. Maybe AEW could properly do a cruiserweight division, much better than WWE in their failed attempt to do that. So I'd be into the idea. Why not? What is that? Oh, okay. I was like, it just looked like water. It's not chloroform. He's trying to rub off Darby Allin's face paint. That's mean. Never really seen that before. Never seen anybody do that to Road Warriors or Demolition. You know what? I'm going to rub your paint off. Oh, I love that we have a John Cena commercial during a AEW Dynamite. That's awesome. Waterboarding him. Poor Darby. Everybody loves Jake from State Farm, don't they? All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Do me a favor, smash that thumbs up. Not much of an audience in here tonight. I was kind of afraid of that. Hopefully next week for Arthur Ashe, we will be doing better. We are in some sort of a serious YouTube algorithm funk. I've never done numbers as low as I'm doing right now, so I'm slightly concerned. So hopefully things will get better. Cena is all elite. That would be great. Technically, he was on AEW tonight. He's rubbing him with a foreign substance. Yeah, that foreign water. All right, cool. I think we're not back up yet. I'm going to grab one more cold one. Be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. Sorry for the delay. Took me a minute longer than I thought. Thanks for that transferring heat. Well, it's been in just a horrific downward trend for the last few months, but we've gone through this before and we always bounce right back, and then all of a sudden like numbers are better than normal. It's just so weird. And it's kind of like this up and down, but the lull seems to be lasting a little bit longer. I usually start bouncing back by now, and I don't know what's going on. So I thought about even starting a new channel, maybe just trying to get, because that's, don't know what I'm going to do, but not very happy with the numbers right now on the channel. Yeah, I saw the Undertaker New Day thing. I wasn't even sure what the hell I was watching or what the hell I was looking at when I saw that, but it's an interactive horror movie. Because it's not like a movie, is it? Like a full-blown, full-length feature film. It's something else. So I didn't even understand what I was even looking at. Didn't seem like it was something that would interest me. But I did see it. Netflix. Undertaker looked weird, in the little trailer that I saw. Now he's got Spears' knees, working it over. Oh, yeah, I never even thought about that. Darby's wearing a fucking chain around his neck. You can't really take that off, can you? He sleeps with that on? That would annoy the hell out of me. I would have to take that off. I could not do it. Oh, yikes. Driver Darby on the stairs. Darby, don't take this bump. Oh, it looks like Darby's going to go flying. Look out. Watch out. Oh, God. Jesus. Took out Shawn. Throw him right back in the ring quickly, too. Coffin drop on the small of the back. And Spears takes the L. Darby with a backwards coffin drop. Looked good. That was quite the suicide dive. He took Shawn right off those stairs like that. That was crazy. There's FTR. I don't know who called it out. We're probably going to see this tag match either next week on Dynamite or Rampage. We're going to brawl right now. Here we go. Come on, Stinger. Damn, knocking him out. So let's book this tag match now, man. Here comes Tully with a chair. Tully has hit Sting with a chair in 2021. What's that bingo card phrase everybody says? That. Oh. Is Darby going to get up or somebody else going to save him here? Damn, they are fucking Sting up. Go easy on him, old man. Come on now. There's Darby. Looks like FTR is going to leave them laying here. Spike pile driver, just like Tully and Arn to Sting. Wow, Sting took a spike pile driver. They protected him well. Damn, Sting taking the bumps at age, what is he, 81? Oh, now he's going to wipe his paint off. Oh, I can't believe you're doing that to Sting. You motherfucker. Have they done a deal where Sting has worn Darby's paint yet? I think it won, like, Darby kind of wore a Sting tribute paint, sort of. All right, I got to get these super chats. Let's hear what Danielson has to say first. Oh, we saw this already. Brian wants Omega. Oh, so he wants Omega to be his first match. That's awesome. Oh, he said he's game. So what the hell? Are we going to get those guys in the ring tonight, I believe, right? Or like for a promo. All right, this is going to happen right now. I really, really, really want to thank Ike Moore and Rock Smith. I'm going to get to these super chats in 1 second. Thank you for those. Let me just see what Shivani has got to say here. Here comes Danielson. I like his new theme. So good to see him there. American Dragon on the screen. That's so awesome. Is the, like, I don't even know, is the yes allowed? I mean, he can't stop the fans from doing it. Bryan Danielson. I remember back in like 2010 how mad the fans were when they like changed his name and shit. That's how long we've been dealing with this shit in WWE. It's funny. There's a lot of people that don't like Excalibur. I literally have zero problem with him. I think he serves his purpose. I think he's a good balance and keeps people like JR in check. Yeah, but these guys didn't even waste any time coming out. Bryan barely said anything. The hippie millionaire. Well, Callis is talking smack to Bryan. Damn. Let's get some brawling here. Don Callis. I like his promos better than Dan Lambert's, to be honest. They love to say shit. Yeah, you can't copyright, yes. You would think, but they've copyrighted crazier shit. Damn, he's just a mark like all those people. Damn, Kenny. Yeah, thank you, Bryan. I was about to say, you can kick his ass if you want. He's here to talk to Omega.
You know, someday this will be about the title. But right now, it's just about who's better.
Oh, so he just wants to face him. He doesn't really necessarily want to. Is that how they're going to work around this? If you have this win-loss system, giving Bryan a title shot, but if you do it not for the title. Don says no way to the challenge. Fuck you. Even if it's not for the title, we're not doing it. Fans seem to kind of want it. Oh, yeah, Bryan said shit, too. It's shit for everybody. You get to say shit, and you get to say shit, and you get to say shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit.
I came here to talk to Kenny Omega. But maybe I shouldn't have. Because I came to AEW to fight the best bout machine. I came here to fight the god of professional wrestling. But since I've been here, all I've seen is a guy who hangs out with a bunch of goofy stooges.
He's talking about you, Kenny. Goofy Stooges.
Who lets this piece of shit talk for him?
Yeah, now I've said shit twice, and now it's on.
You know, I heard the rumors that maybe you've lost your confidence, that maybe you've lost a step, but I don't think that's true. I just think you've lost your balls.
I mean, he said he's lost his balls. I mean, Omega Danielson is just going to be a fucking great match. Just give it to us.
What do you say? Yes or no?
It's one of those rare situations where sometimes you'd say, oh, two big stars are facing. The build should be fun. I don't give a shit about the build. I want the match. Yeah, we want the best bout machine, Kenny. Are you deaf? Yes, he said that too. I heard him.
My answer
Is no.
is yes.
Oh, okay. He says yes. Okay, good. I thought you'd be a chicken shit, Kenny. Omega agrees. Callis is upset. Danielson is happy. The fans seem to be happy too. Where are we doing it? Have you guys decided where to do it? Next week? Arthur Ashe? That's where I'd do it. They didn't announce it for next week. Maybe that'll come later. Might be smart for one of them not to say like next week at Arthur Ashe because the Jersey crowd might not care about that show. They want it tonight. They don't want him to wait. Here's a Miro promo. He's going to talk about him putting his car on the line. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go adjust my thermostat. I missed the entire Miro promo, but Miro promos are the best. Let me knock out those super chats I missed just a little while ago. As soon as they came in, we had that Brian and Kenny segment, so I didn't want to miss any of that. But thank you very much, Ike Moore, earlier on, for the $10 super drop. Can someone explain to me why Cody gets booed now? It's probably obvious, but I started religiously watching AEW since the rumors of Punk, so I'm confused. Well, Cody, I had the volume a little low. Was he being booed for the majority of that segment with Malachi Black? Cody, he's a babyface, but a lot of fans don't really totally love him, so I think he'd almost be better off as a heel. I love the idea of the double turn with those guys, although I think Malachi's kind of better as a heel, at least for right now. But Cody's just one of those guys. He's just, I love Cody. It's just, he's very just self-indulgent, and he's just a little bit over dramatic sometimes. And I think that makes the fans chuckle a bit and they give him shit. But I don't know. For the most part, he's probably just, he's got a lot of heat for a lot of the Triple H reasons and stuff too and shit like that. So it's probably better if he just goes heel. I'd love to see Cody as a heel, because we know he can do it, and he'd be great there. And Rock Smith, 1988, thank you for the very generous $20 earlier on. Here's to you. Good mic work. Well, cheers to you too, my man. And I'm sorry to both of you for taking so long to answer those. It's just I wanted to see what they were setting up there with Bryan and Omega. And it looks like the match is on, and I'm really hoping they make that for next week. If it's a non-title deal, I like that. Next week would be a perfect place to bring Hangman back. That's probably what I would do here, because Bryan and Omega, maybe you do a non-title match next week in the main event. You can probably get away with it being a schmoz if you have Hangman returning. A lot of the Elite jumps in and Bryan is overwhelmed. Maybe even, I've CM Punk's got the Team Taz thing, so I don't see him really running out there. But Hangman coming to Bryan Danielson's rescue would be pretty awesome. And for them to fight off the Elite together, and maybe even, maybe Christian and Jungle Boy and Lucha all get involved or something. So we'll see. We'll see. I had no idea that's how Darby was named after. Never knew that. Interesting. Yeah, Cody, exactly. Cody's got the cringe heat. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. Like the way he got, I mean, he's like, I don't want to call him a Kardashian, but I think he thinks that people care a little bit more about his life than we actually do. Like, I don't dislike Cody at all. It's just when I found out Brandy was pregnant, I was like, oh, good for them. I didn't cry, I was just, good for them, And it's very important to them, obviously, but, the way he cut that, like, passionate promo and the tears and stuff, I'm like, I don't think wrestling fans don't want to see that right now. We don't want that. Yeah, I missed, Angie, I missed what Miro said. Miro probably has no interest in that fucking car. Wow. 4-hour Grand Slam next week. 2 hours Dynamite, 2 hours. There it is. There it is. It's official. Omega, Danielson, non-title. Wow. Okay, so Punk, that means, is getting back in the ring on Rampage. There it is. Britt and Ruby Soho for the title. That's going to be a good Dynamite next week, y'all. I'm ready for that. And there's the tag match that we mentioned earlier on. We knew that was going to happen. FTR taking on Sting and Darby. So I understand that FTR is not champions right now and everything, but in terms of them, like, being wasted or not doing anything, they're getting in the ring with Sting and one of AEW's top guys. I think that's fine. Oh, it is going to be Powerhouse Hobbs and Sting and Punk. Okay. Wow, look at that. And Ethan and Scorpio against Jake and Jericho. That's awesome. All right, this is our main event. I hope they can make up for this Suzuki incident. Props to 2.0 for main eventing a Dynamite. Main eventing a show that has CM Punk and Daniel Bryan and Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin and Sting. Nope, it's 2.0. And now NXT, the brand that released them, is also 2.0. He's told Kingston, you go the other way, I'll go this way. Look at this guy. He's extremely happy. Oh, no, Kingston's still there. Mox has to find a quicker way to the ring. I know a really quick way. If you go down in the tunnel and then down the entrance way, no fans will be standing in your way. So, like, that's the route I would take if I was a wrestler. I'd go that way. Just for, like, you wouldn't have to move the barricade out of the way or nothing. You wouldn't get COVID breathed on you by fucking fans, depending on what state you're in. Oh, here comes 2 point, or let's call him 1.5. Damn, Moxley just taking a chunk out of one of them. Parker, yeah, Matt Lee's the other one. Is it a rule that all fans must sing the themes now? Yeah, it is. I kind of like it because I kind of like that they are incorporating real songs again. You know, we haven't seen that since back in the day, since before wrestling companies had their own music departments and before there was a worry of trademarking and stuff. You could just come out there to anything you wanted back in the day. But then that started to change. ECW was a big proponent of that because, you know, the ECW was just small, you know, so they made epic entrances out of Enter Sandman. And I even liked the Alice in Chains that Dreamer came out to. Like, some of the songs really fit. Rob Van Dam's theme fit. A lot of the really hardcore metal stuff that they would use for a good portion of their talent. So seeing real songs being brought in, 80s songs, random songs, I love that. Jungle Boy's theme. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they're catchy, you know. WWE's too cheap to fucking do that. But Tony's cool. Tony's like, yeah, I'll do it. It'll make for a great fan experience. Luckily, Paul Heyman never had to pay for Enter Sandman. If he did, they wouldn't be using it. All right, we are going to pitcher and pitcher as 2.0 works over Moxley. I really hope Kevin Owens jumps when his contract is up. He's a big fan of 2.0. Would love to see him come over there and like do 6-man tags with them. That would be so fucking awesome. Because in WWE, that's something that he would never get a chance to do. They would never be in that situation. Or in AEW, these two guys essentially, even though they signed a new deal with NXT recently, feel like a throwaway team. They were still very much on the rise, no pun intended. And then they get cut, and next thing you know, they're in an angle with Sting and main eventing Dynamites. That's fucking awesome for them. Sometimes being released can be a blessing in certain cases, and they are definitely that case. Oh, do they do it a lot in the UK? That's cool. I don't know anything about like modern UK indie scene, but like back in the day in the territory days, especially in the South, they'd come out to already big hits on the charts and shit, Even Hogan came in, used Eye of the Tiger. That was like his first theme, Wasn't even the American shit. Then they had a different theme for him that was made. It was like, it had a Hulk theme to it. And then he took Wyndham and Rotundo's Real American and used that. But when he first got there, it was Eye of the Tiger. Fucking Survivor. I think Survivor. .0 has an older combined age than Moxley and Kingston. For real? How old are they? I thought they were young. How in the world are those two guys older than Moxley and Kingston? Kingston's like 58. No, he's not that old. I thought Ever-Rise were like young up-and-comers. I have no idea their history or even who they were prior to NXT. NXT was the first time I ever saw them. And whenever I saw them in an interview or whatnot, I'm like, huh, they're enthusiastic. Like, I just thought that, these are two kids with a lot of energy. I guess Matt Lee does look a little old. I think 2.0 would fit well like in the Best Friends or something. I could see them messing around with Chucky T. They were both born in 1983. These fuckers are only 6 years older or younger than me. That's crazy, son. That is crazy. These two guys are 38 years old each? Or you mean Moxley and Kingston? Well, I like them regardless. Unforced error. I think we got You Fucked Up chance coming in. No kidding. ROH and 09-ish. No idea. I wasn't even living out here in California yet. Suzuki is really pissed. Boy, they're milking this Suzuki incident shit, aren't they? Not much to update you on, Ben, other than next week's Omega and Danielson match is official for Arthur Ashe. That's going to be some awesome shit. Along with Britt Baker and Ruby Soho. That's official. And FTR against Darby and Sting. And I think something else. All right. 2.0 feeding themselves to Eddie here. That's right. Eddie's kind of in his own neighborhood here. Okay, wow. 30, 39, 38, 37, and 35. Interesting. Oh, nice. Right on, Kevin. That'll be fun. Hey, if you want, let's do a live review, though, because the review I put up, like my YouTube channel is just a mess right now. The review I put up a couple days ago, there's like 300 views on it or something. So I think a live stream might be more fun in terms of interaction and stuff. But it's totally up to you. Give it some thought. We'll work on it as Moxley pins Parker, I believe. Well, that was an easy win. We've got 4 minutes left. Is anything going to happen here, or this is going to go off the air? Feels like something could happen. I love that sign, if I saw it correctly. See that sign? It's a Hangman. You've ever played Hangman, the game? And it has cowboy shit written in. That's actually pretty clever. I was about to say, somebody's got to come out. It's Suzuki, right? Oh, okay, so we are going to get it. He's back to make good. I was about to say, something's got to happen to close this show out. I like the slideshow. That's actually kind of awesome. The referees were biased. Do not slight him again. Still got that shiner. It's kind of got the same beat as Shot Through the Heart by Bon Jovi. Dun, 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 dun. Or maybe that's a different song I'm thinking of. Oh, of course. Stitches ain't going to stop anybody for bumping. Oh, there's Archer appeared there, taking out Kingston. Allowing Moxley and Suzuki just to batter each other. Yeah, Suzuki is very mad about this. Oh, all right. K-Dogs, Halloween Havoc. Did a review on that a couple of years ago. I've done a bunch of Survivor Series reviews. Yeah, we're going to do some of those anyway. At least some watch-alongs for sure. We'll do a few Survivor Series in November. That'll be fun. Want to do a minimum of 2 Survivor Series watch-alongs. Well, you guys got about 1 minute to wrap this up, man. You power bomb him through the table or pile drive him or whatever. No, yikes. I hope that table doesn't break before they take the bump. Look at how it's already bending. This has got SummerSlam 2000 vibes. Be careful, please, gentlemen. Oh, phew, Moxley jumped off. All right, so I thought for sure somebody was going to take a gnar bump through that table. Well, I don't know if we have an overrun or not, but we're at the top of the hour according to my clock. And Moxley's still beating the shit. There's some interesting people in the front row. Dusty Rhodes. I guess it's just going to go off the air like this. Whack Grimm in the head with a chair while you're at it. Next Wednesday, Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega on TV, y'all. On TV. Good night, Jim Ross. Thank you very much. That was awesome. All right. Well, next week, this is going to be, I'm really ready for next week's Dynamite with the Arthur Ashe show because that's going to be a stacked show. The crowd's going to look awesome. It's going to have a great vibe. I will be sure to bring my A game next week, and we will watch this all together. It's going to be mad fun. Brian Danielson. It's going to take me give me until Halloween. No. Give me till October 15th. That's 1 month from today. October 15th. From that moment on, anytime I say Daniel Bryan instead of Bryan Danielson, will think of a punishment for me. But that doesn't kick in until October 15th. So start thinking about stuff and send me your best ideas over to Twitter. Maybe I'll take a shot or drink or something like that. Anytime I say Daniel Bryan by mistake, we'll work on it. But anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Angie, thank you. Alex, thank you. Transferring Heat, HDK, Sam, Rocksmith, Alex, K-Dogs, Kennel, Marcus, and Ben, and Danny. All y'all that were here tonight, this is a lot of fun. Tell your friends about this because I would really like to increase this audience on Wednesdays. I really like doing watch-alongs. They're fun. They're easy to do. They fit in well with my schedule, and we really need to try to get some action going on this YouTube channel. So if you guys could pass me around to anybody you think might be into hanging out on Wednesday nights, please do that. You probably will not see me again now until Saturday, normal time for the Winged Eagle. Be up here talking about SmackDown, Rampage, anything that transpires in the world of news between now and then. And if you're looking for other wrestling content, I released a classic review yesterday of WCW Great American Bash 1989. It's up on the channel right now, so check it out. And I'm going to push out the audio to the podcast feed as well, so you can listen to it over there. But as of right now, it's only available on YouTube, so please check that out. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and I will catch you in just a couple of days for a pretty big weekend podcast, I think. So